Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Clothes. I didn't sew anything last week because I was sick, but the good news is I'm feeling much better right now, so let's sew. So this morning I was browsing on social media and I came across this gorgeous H&M Tulle dress. It seems it's everywhere. I saw some picture of Kendall Jenner wearing it and also see my friend repost it. And then I also discovered a YouTuber, one of my favorite fashion DIY YouTuber, I think her name is With Wendy, made a blue version of this dress. So I took it as a sign. I have to get out of my bed and I need to sew this dress for Chloe's American Girl doll. So I think actually the sewing therapy is officially born. When I was lying on bed, I quickly went through my fabric inventory in my brain and I knew that I had this hot pink mesh fabric from years ago when my daughter Chloe was still into tutus, hot pinks, glitters. So I knew that I had this fabric. So I got out of my bed and I found this fabric. I also found the matching pink thread. Hot pink used to be my and Chloe's favorite color, but now she's 8 years old. She's not that into hot pink anymore, but the good things, we still have the dolls to dress up. I think this is going to be a very interesting make, and I still have no idea what to do, so I haven't had a plan yet. I'm just gonna sew it and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I have about 2 yards of this fabric, and the glitters are shedding like crazy. I think by the time I finish this dress, I'm going to be a glittering sewing fairy. As always, I want to make my sewing as easy as possible, not in the cost of the look. So I think I'm gonna just fold the fabric because it's mesh. You need a lot of layers of fabric once, and I'm folding my fabric twice. So I got 8 layers of the fabric right now. I think this would look good enough. It's not see-through here. I think this amount is gonna be good enough for the top part. See, have this look. Now I'm determining how long it's gonna be. So this dress is definitely above the knee. And it also has ruffles on the bottom, so I think, yeah, I'm just gonna, this is the knee here. I think this looks good. So here, I just mark here. Now I'm just cut it. Here is what I got. This is 7 inches long. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have, because this one is folded, so I have 8 layers of fabric right now. So I think it's gonna look pretty good on this little model. See? So when I cinch the waist up, it will have that effect. This is 4 layers, 4 folding layers. I think the original dress, they don't have this effect, but I think this will look really good on this girl. So here is like this. And the next I'm gonna do the ruffles, the bottom ruffles. This is the body part of the dress, and these stripes will be the ruffle of the bottom. So next I'm going to sew these ruffles, gather these ruffles, and I'm gonna gather them first, gather these ruffles and sew them to the bottom of the dress. This is gonna take a long time, but it's a very good practice for your sewing. So if you have a kid who wants to learn how to use sewing machine, you can ask her to do this. Chloe is at swimming right now, so I'll just do it myself. See, this one is very nice. Okay, the last one. Look what I've sewn. Look at here. I'm so excited. It looks so good. So I've got one last gathering and we'll get to sew. Yeah, we're half finished already. Okay, now I officially gathered all the ruffles here, all of them. Just a recap of the measurements here, just in case you guys want to make one for yourself too. So here is the body. The body is 8 layers of 24 inches times 7 inches like this. And the ruffles, I had 8 pieces of 48 times 2 before gathering. Next, I'm going to sew the ruffles to the body, and basically it's going to be done very soon. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces folded. This one piece is folded. 4 pieces folded, 24 inches times 7 inches. So we have 4 pieces folded, so it's 8 layers. So next I'm gonna sew the ruffles to these body, to the bottoms, layer by layer. Now I'm placing the ruffles on top of the body, and I'm gonna sew. And I adjusted my tension to normal tension, so don't forget that, otherwise you're gathering again. So yeah, this is gonna take long. So in order to save my battery, I'm gonna check back with you guys later with my progress. So I just tested on 1 pieces. I sewed the ruffle to the body, and remember my body is folded, so it drape like this. So just make sure you sew the ruffle to this side, to the front side. So this layer is this side, this layer, because it's folded, this layer, the ruffle is should be sewn to the front side. So when you fold it like it's so, the ruffle will stick out. Simply demonstrate. My fabric's folded here because I like to have that clean edge on the top later. So it's like this. It's like so. So the ruffles will stick out. So yeah, so this is 1 layer. I'm going to keep sewing the other layers, and I'll check back with you guys later. Okay, now I've finally finished attaching the ruffles to the bottom of the skirt, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 folding layers, 8 layers of fabric gathered with the ruffle bottom. It looks like this. Looks like a ball. So basically it will look like this. I don't know, it's too small. Maybe it's very hard to have that effect. So basically it looks like this. Just like a fabric ball right now. I'm gonna lay them together nicely, and I will sew I'll lay them together nicely, and I'll sew a elastic band at the waistline. So sorry about the doorbell, because there are kids running in and out of the house because it's Saturday morning. So yeah, sorry about the interruption, but let's keep doing this. So I have to say the most time consuming part is attach these ruffles to the bottom of the skirt. I think if it's like for production, like the factory, they have that kind of machine, professional machine, to attach these ruffles to the skirts, like they can do it one time. But if you're hand sewing, it's kind of time consuming because you have to gather them first and then sew them. So it's 2-step. But I think for production, for mass production, it's way much easier. So yeah, but we're just gonna do what we have to do to achieve the look. So I got my elastic and I measured the waistline. So I'm gonna just to cut it to the waistline, and then I'm just gonna pin my elastic to the fabric. I'm gonna pin both sides first, and I'm gonna pin the middle. So I pinned 3 positions, both ends and the middle, and I'm going to my sewing machine. I'm gonna sew the elastic to the body. Make sure you get all the layers. Don't miss a single layer. That's the most important part. Basically, it's a ball. It's a ball. So I'm just gonna keep sewing more to secure more to the middle part, and we'll be done very soon. So now I sewed the elastic to the body. So I sewed some vertical lines, and I also sewed I just stretched and stitched a line. And now let's take our model for a fit. Guys, I'm sorry. I think I had way too much ruffles for this little girl. This is way too much ruffles because basically I cannot see anything at all. Oh, maybe it's not way too much. Okay, not bad. Here you go. Not bad, right? So yeah, it's not way too much. I think it's perfect. Next, I'm going to sew these together to finish this skirt, the center back, so this line, and together, and I'll just maybe I'll just see how it looks. I feel like I have way too much ruffles here, but yeah, we'll see. After we finish it, maybe it's just fine. I think there are way simpler approach to make this dress for the doll, but what I'm doing is that you can follow this exact approach to sew the dress for your daughter or for yourself, because I made this dress exactly as what I would have done for myself or for my daughter. Yeah, so but there are definitely, if you're only making this for your dolls, I think there are definitely ways to simplify, but I'm just going to show you what you should do what you would do if you were sewing for a real person instead of dolls. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm kind of hungry right now, so I'm gonna eat something and I'll come back to sew. Okay, now I'm back and I'm fully charged. I had my meal, I had my lunch. I haven't been eating well because I was sick, so yeah, that was a good lunch. And now I'm gonna finish this. I'm going to sew it together. So these two side lines together, so it's gonna be a circle. Basically, it's gonna be a dress. Make sure when you sew it, make sure you don't miss any layers. Make sure you get all the layers. And so, I almost missed a layer. I usually skip the pinning part, but actually it's very important especially for beginner sewers. And even if you're experienced, pinning will save you time actually. It won't waste time. So I have the bad habit of not pinning, which is not good. So if you guys are learning how to sew, always pin your fabric first. It can actually make things faster. Okay, I have to say that I had way too many layers. I think 8 layers are too much. 6 layers would be good enough for this dress. So if you are sewing this, just do 6 layers, even for yourself, even for you won't be see-through. Just do 6 layers. So basically, if you think about this dress, it's really easy because it's just like you do a tunnel, and then use the waistband, and voila, this is it. So let's take a fit. Yeah, basically this is how it looks, and it's not bad. I mean, I haven't fully finished. I need to add a ribbon and organize the ruffles a little bit, but this is basically the look. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 fold layers. This part is fold. The reason I do that because it would give it a very nice flower effect. I mean, one thing is because by folding it's 4 layers, right? If it's single layer, it's going to be 8 layers. It's harder to sew. And on the other hand, by folding it here, I think I can, you know, maneuver the fabric and give it a very beautiful flower effect. So that's what I'm thinking. So actually I'm thinking, now I finished this skirt, almost finished this skirt, I think that this can be really simplified for doll. I think I can just, you know, I don't need all of these ruffles actually. We don't need these ruffles at all. Maybe just keep a little bit. So yeah, next I need to make a bow for the waistline, and I'm gonna organize the ruffles a little bit and the chest a little bit and see how it looks. So I just trimmed all the thread. I just trimmed all the thread ends. Now I'm looking at our beautiful Kendall Jenner and this dress. I think I need to have some work to do. First of all, it's too puffy. It's way too puffy at the bottom. So I'm gonna cut some ruffles off on the top layers. So definitely I'm cutting from the first layer, because that's way too much ruffles. So yeah, if you have way too many ruffles, it looks cheap. So that first layer, you know what, it's kind of funny. Well, maybe I just leave it here. It's like the original dress. I have some over there, so I'm just gonna leave it there for right now and see if I need to cut off more layers. And yeah, I think I definitely need to cut one more layer off. So again, if you're making this one, please only do 6 layers. 8 layers are too much. Even if you're doing this for yourself, you only need 6 layers, because 6 layers guarantee it's not see-through. So now I cut another layer. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. You remember the original the Kendall Jenner dress, the original one, they have 2 train. Yeah, it's like a train here. So I'm gonna just leave them there, right now. So now it looks so much better. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Isn't that cute? I think it's very cute. 2 train. See the trains. Yeah, I'm not going to cut it all off. I just leave it there, and I'll leave the bottom as this because I'm not going to cut more. I think we have the enough amount of ruffles on the bottom. So yeah, 6 layers. Remember, only do 6 layers. Don't do 8 layers. 8 layers are way too much. Now next, I'm going to find the ribbons. I don't know if I have, so I'm gonna find my ribbon. So now you guys, we have it. I should have used a satin ribbon, but I don't have any, so I only have this velvet pink ribbon. I only have this velvet pink ribbon. It looks a little bit heavy, but it's fine. It looks okay. So, and I only wish I can tie a better bow here. So I need to learn how to tie that perfect Tiffany bow. So this is the back. This is back. I left the bottom part a little bit open so I can have a little bit more puffiness here. This is it. This is our dress. And this is Lea standing beautifully. And I have this beautiful, I can use this on the chest. I can just do whatever you desire. You can do it like this or up, like so, up like so, like the original. And you can also just maneuver it a little bit and make it a flower shape, and it's really pretty. Open a little bit, look, to open a little bit. So this is it. I consider my mission accomplished. So let's see. This is Kendall Jenner. Oh, maybe you cannot see. And this is our Lea. Yeah, I hope you guys find this sew along with me interesting and inspirational. You can make this dress. It's as I said, the learnings as I said during the tutorial, so make it 6 layers instead of 8 layers, and don't do too much ruffles. Actually, for a doll's dress, I think we even don't need ruffles at all. If I don't have the ruffles, I think it looks pretty good. Especially I have, yeah, so don't spend a lot of time to sew ruffles. I spent a lot of time sewing the ruffles, so but actually you don't need to. And you can follow the same procedure to make a dress for yourself or for your daughter. It's the same procedure, and if you follow this same procedure, you can totally make this for your daughter or for yourself. And I know that pink H&M dress is sold out online, and a lot of people want it. And I wish this tutorial, my sewing, gave you some inspirations, so you can, the H&M dress is sold out, but you can still make one for yourself. Why not?
Guys, it's me, Chloe, and right now I'm just interviewing, I think it's a tutu. And as you see, this was actually my old curtain. So I had an old curtain in my old house, and it had this fabric, and now she's using that fabric for this. As you see, pink goes with pink, so it's a little lighter pink, but who cares? And as you see in the back, there's a bow, front, no straps. Just make sure they don't show this thing, okay? And beautiful pink shoes. Well, you know, they don't have high heels. My mom also made a scrunchie for her, as you see. Beautiful, right? And it's very pretty. If we can see, she can say hi. She's one of my sassy girls. That's why she's so pretty. My mom wanted to make one for me also, but I didn't want it because it looks too sassy. So make sure you smash up subscribe button, hit that like button, and press the notification bell so whenever we upload new videos, it'll tell you. If you want to watch it, you can. But bye!